They told me if I marry somebody in a week, I could get an inheritance from a relative I didn't know. He doesn't need her to remember who he was, but he really would like to feel closer to her. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. You're watching Just a Mom That Sims. I'm KT, and I'm here today for another fairy tale adventures. This is a Sims 4 Penn Oak story, Pinocchio. So if you like to have fun and you like a good story, please consider liking, subscribing, following, commenting. Just do all the things. We are starting the episode off with Stacy and Penn. They are actually cooking together. She is calling down the mystics to make this a good meal because Stacy is absolutely a mystical sim. So they are looking really, really cute, assisting each other in this tiny kitchen, and it's working well. Penn is on a mission to woo Stacy. I'm not going to do a recap this time, but I will tell you that Penn started off as a ghost. His biggest goal was to become a real man again, and then he met Stacy. Now he wants love. She was his girlfriend, but she can't remember him fully. She just has a sensation of rightness with him, and he is on a mission to win her back. And that is going to lead us into our goals for the episode. And Stacy is starting to come down with something. Our goals for the episode: Penn has planned what he hopes to be the perfect date. We don't know because it is The Sims and things can go wrong, but he's got a plan. But first, he's asking Stacy could she please work from home because he knows she finishes her day quicker. He wants to be out with her all afternoon and into the night. He's got this plan. They are taking things slowly this second time around. She doesn't know it's the second time around, but he's taking things slowly. He wants to woo her because he doesn't want her to feel guilt over her missing ghostly boyfriend. She doesn't even know he knows that because she doesn't know he's the same person. But he knows that if she feels guilty, then their relationship won't last because she will backpedal, and he doesn't want that to happen in any capacity. She's like, come on and eat, Penn. She is a gourmet level cook, but she doesn't cook a lot because she has been all about her stylist career. They are just sitting and talking on this bucket. It's like one of the two things she couldn't make herself get rid of. Goal number 2, Penn wants to make more jewelry because he wants to figure out what to do with it, but he doesn't know that goal number 3 is going to lead him to that, and that is Stacy wants to transfer Penn's old business to new Penn. She doesn't know that's what she's doing. We actually have some perk points, so we're going to do a sway to buy, and we're going to do a leave a tip, and now she can go ahead and transfer that business. She's also going to negotiate a bonus. She got almost a $3,000 bonus, but Stacy is saying, Penn, I want to give you this business and maybe you can make it into something for you. It was my boyfriend's old business. She won't tell him that her boyfriend was a ghost. She is feeling feverish, so she's going to just purchase some medicine to take. It's like a little summer cold, nothing really serious going on here. So she'll take this medicine. Also, she has sold quite a few of her pictures on painting, so she's going to go ahead and ship them off. She'll go to the mailbox and do that now. Penn wants to thank her for everything that she did. She's like, it's no big deal. I wasn't doing anything with it. He's like, you didn't tell me you had an ex-boyfriend. She's like, yeah, I don't really like to talk about it because she thinks people think she's crazy if she says her ex was a ghost. And they probably would. We're also going to do some horse competition, so let's add that in. Jiminy is actually looking really good. Let's try to do a competition now. Let's try this endurance racing. After Penn goes to the restroom, we got $1,900 in royalties. Stacy actually wants to write a new book. She mostly writes nonfiction about how fashion can boost a person. This is going to be called When Fashion Lifts You Up. She's done inspirational ones for children. We're going to work from home like Penn asked us to. We're going to turn on the air conditioning units. It is the thick of summer now, and I think we got all the radiators off. We do. Silver medal again. We keep getting a silver medal, but I mean, at least we're getting paid. Being a master horse rider is really hard because you have to get gold in all of the things. Then you can go back and do the final big boss competition. That's after you do the 4 master level competitions. Penn is like, Jiminy, it is okay. Stacy needs to get her work done because she knows it's like 11:52. She knows Penn wants to take her out. However, her computer is getting fixed, but she needs to create a trend. So that's not too hard to do. She can finish working on her book later. So she's going to wash her hands and she's going to go create a trend. This is her last trend, so we're going to do something completely different. This is a simple Tamarani inspired trend, and this is what Stacy's going with. She has created her trend. Her computer is done. Penn is going to take a shower. He has been at the horse competition. Jiminy, riding Jiminy. Stacy sees Imran out here, and y'all, that horse has pooped in the house again. I said I was going to lock her out. He is going to take Stacy out. We'll be right back. We are back, and we are at the Galaxy restaurant, and it is in Gibby Point. I did build this restaurant. You can find it on my gallery ID is at Just a Mom That Sims. We're going to go ahead and ask for a table. It's supposed to stop raining. We've called to inform you that your great second once removed cousin's friend's grandpa has passed away and for some reason has left a vast fortune specifically to you. Will you accept? Guys, this is hard because he would love nothing more than to marry Stacy, and I think that's going to be the conditions. Let's see. Worst thing that happens is we fail, and we already make up money, and we're going to start our jewelry business now. So yeah, let's say money, 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 and if we don't get it, it'll be fine. Penn is going to go and ask for the rooftop table. It was a little intimate table, but somebody already claimed the small table. Penn is going to have to get the big table for the two of them. This is one build where I should have actually painted the ceiling, but I didn't. They are looking good. You can see why Stacy is a fashion designer. She does things outside the box, but she looks amazing. They're gonna go up here. I don't see anybody at this table they wanted to claim, but it's saying that somebody claimed it. So she's like, yeah, you can sit at the big table. It's fine. We got other big tables and they're empty downstairs. They were able to get this one that they requested. She's looking like, wow, this menu looks nice. The restaurant's nice. I didn't even know this was here. He's like, yeah, one of my friends told me about it in the rodeo circuit. She's like, oh, wow, I'm so glad you brought me here. Now, what Penn is looking at, let's be real, okay? She got them girls out. And he's like, man, she's got this shirt. She's got it cut low, but the conversation is just flowing. He's definitely going to do a little bit of flirting. He's like, man, look at her. He's going to immediately tell her, I got this weird call. And she's like, what kind of weird call? Because she's extra flirty. They told me if I marry somebody in a week, I could get an inheritance from a relative I didn't know. And she's like, really? And in a way, her heart sank because she's like, man, we're not a couple or anything. What if he goes and marries somebody else? But he quickly tells her, like, I don't need the money. It's not a concern. She's like, oh, I won't lie. That's good to hear. She cuts herself off. He's like, let's order. He's going to go ahead and get their appetizers, a salmon croquette and bread rolls and drinks. They'll get that. Then they'll get their next course. He's like, I'm attracted to you, Stacy. He's getting ready to tell her how he feels about her, but the waiter is there. And so he's like, let's go ahead and get our order in. Stacy, this might sound forward. And she's like, what is it? He's like, I'm really attracted to you. And she's like, really? And he's like, you are super beautiful. You're super smart. You're talented. I've not got this many compliments in a row in a long time. I think you're amazing too. I know we just met. And he's like, I say this and it's forward, but you are wearing that shirt. That's why she wore it. We're not gonna front. We're not gonna pretend like we don't know. Penn is just talking about himself. They are very satisfied in their relationship, and they're not even in a relationship, but they did get their appetizers. They're both gonna dive in. Stacy's like, oh, this drink is good. She's like, yours must have been real good. He never had that drink before. He's like, it's amazing. And the waiter, he's there right away to get the cup, and then he set it back down. She's like, yeah, this is great. And Penn is like, do you know what you want for dinner? And she's like, sure. But they're so kind of talking that he's like, oh, that's right, we're supposed to order. Stacy's gonna try this experimental jungle moss egg with lavender wisp. It looks different. And Penn is like, just bring me some pork adobo. Stacy also wants to tell Penn something. They're gonna finish ordering, and when the waiter leaves, she's gonna ask him about, first she's gonna read his aura. She's telling him about that transcendent, magnificent gray, an aura just as divine as mine. You could be mystical just like me. She feels like they are meant to be together, so she then granted him the sacred blessing. She's asking him, Penn, I talk about my ex, but are you single? And look, Stacy has learned that Penn is single. And baby, he's never gonna let her think he's with someone. If they can be married by the time the inheritance comes through, in actuality, they told him 7 days, but it's more like a month, which is still super quick. He's struggling to show her affection because he feels like, what if he says too much and scares her off? But she seems all in, and look at their relationship bar. Oh my gosh. Remember, all they have done is kiss. He hasn't kissed her since because he doesn't want things to get carried away. He felt like it almost did. So their food has come out. Wow, that was cute. Stacy's gonna take a picture of her egg. It looks like it's on fire. So that's kind of cool because she can post it. So she's gonna go ahead and eat. She's like, Penn, you want to taste this? And he's like, sure, I'll take a bite. I've eaten my food, demolished it. She's like, it's not bad at all. Yeah, it's about to rain again out here. Penn thinks it's time for them to go to their next stop, but first he's gonna run to the restaurant. Stacy is too. That's gonna end our day. It's pouring down. It stopped for a little while, and I mean just a little while. We're gonna go to the restaurant. We'll be right back. We are back, and we are in Ciudad Enamorada. This is a fan here staring at Stacy. Because of this cheek kiss and embrace, Penn and Stacy now have a steamy romance dynamic. They will gravitate towards romantic socials with each other, especially physical intimacy, and I think this could be true. This is a special place. Oh, Penn is sick, guys. Stacy's gonna take a selfie. Stacy's over here kind of handling her fan. She's signing autographs. Penn is gonna come over because he has gone and gotten something from the shop for them. He wants to give Stacy something that he's gotten for her, so he's gonna catch up with her. He's hoping being in this place triggers more memories for her. He doesn't need her to remember who he was, but he really would like to feel closer to her. Stacy's like, wow, that is amazing. She went in for the kiss. The paparazzi and fans are going crazy. He is telling her, if you need to do anything for them, that's fine. He feels like it's been a perfect date already. She's like, are you sure? Because, I just signed a few autographs and then I just don't worry about the paparazzi. Penn thinks, hey, you're trying to build your brand. You need to pay attention a little bit. At least sometimes give them what they want. So she's like, okay, Penn, you're right. So he just took a step back and she did a couple of quick poses. He is going to say, I know this is fast, Stacy, but I don't need to think long about this. I want to ask if you'll be my girlfriend. She's like, sure. And she can't even believe she said yes. He's like, wow, this feels really, really special. She's really happy about it. She's like, wow, if we weren't right here, we could be even more. Wow. So that's what they're doing. He dip kissed her and she really likes this. She really likes the display of strength. What if we go somewhere and hide from these people? So they're just gonna go make out in the closet, but it's just making out. It's nothing else. And sure enough, the paparazzi doesn't know they're over here. Stacy's like, woo, but they are tired now. So they're gonna go home. We'll be right back. We are back. They're both tired. They're gonna go to bed. Jiminy is coming to talk about something, and I think that's perfect. We'll be right back. We are back, and Penn is awake. He's eating real quick because he's gonna get on his jewelry making. He doesn't know if that's gonna be realistic today, but he's gonna try. And then he knows too, this piece will be a little more expensive, but he's like, man, I'm gonna have to make some cheaper pieces too so that everybody can afford it. Congratulations, I heard you and Stacy are dating. Sure, Sarah, you can come over and hang out, but we are working. We are going to work from home again today for Stacy. Sarah's either coming in or not. James Robinson asked you on a date. Go for it. Penn is level 4 gemology. Okay, I thought he'd be able to design even more now, but maybe not. Stacy saw some more pictures. She's up. She has sold those. She is going to start a recording, and then she's going to cook because she has another opportunity to do a partnership. So she's going to absolutely take that. Oh, we can charge this one. Let's charge it on our crystal pad outside. In the meantime, Stacy is recording herself cooking because that's going to be perfect. Let's go ahead and do some random jewelry. That's a good quick option where I don't have to pick out stuff. Sarah's here. After this, we'll chat with her. I mean, girl, what's going on? We'll just talk to Sarah. We were trying to make her our friend, but it's something about her. It's really hard to get to know her. So what we'll try to do is read her aura. But I do notice she just greeted us with a hug. So that's a good thing. And she's going to tell her, me and Penn are dating officially now. I think Belle is more of a friend to her than Sarah, but yeah, is she an alien? Did she turn into an alien? Why is she glowing? But she feels like she has a great aura too, which she thinks is a good match to her. This is really weird though. Penn is over here still doing his thing. When he finishes though, he has got to harvest this prairie grass. We're gonna sell the prairie grass we have and we'll keep the rest. I'm not sure what's making her glow. Our cooking video is done. We're gonna call it Cooking with Style since she's a stylist that's also doing these videos now. We're gonna go ahead and transfer these videos over, but we're not gonna be long in here because we need to eat. Aspirational creator perk. If Stacy continues, she will earn satisfaction points for crafting excellent quality objects. It would be really well suited for Penn. Penn said he'll come eat after he does this. That's what he told Stacy. So she's just over here eating lobster that she cooked, just chatting it up with Sarah. Sarah's like, man, Stacy, you are a good cook. Stacy's telling Sarah how she also used to ski, but a lot of people don't know that, which is interesting because she's a skiing level 7. And I don't know if Penn knew that either. She's telling her these stories about skiing. She's talking about how it feels great to be in a healthy relationship with a live person. Sarah brings it up. Oh, did you know that Stacy used to ski? I don't think I ever knew that. She's like, yeah, I almost went to the Olympics. Now Stacy is sick. We're gonna have to use that decontamination pod to heal her. Or we could just get medicine. I'll have her take that and that should clear it up. She needs to seek her muse. Penn is like, wow, that's interesting, Stacy. I might have a surprise for you. And so she's like, really? He does have something he wants to show Stacy. Did she find her muse? She did. She did it. It is raining, so Stacy's gonna go out and check on Jiminy. Hey, are you okay? Oh, our grill got burnt. $600 to replace it. Yeah, I didn't even know our grill could get burnt by lightning, but it has been really bad storms lately. It's not storming bad right now, and so Penn is gonna kiss Stacy in the rain. This is the look of a guy who is really feeling his lady, and she's like, oh my gosh, that is such a nice kiss. It's like her favorite thing when he dip kisses her like this. She's like, woo. Stacy loves her body and loves herself. She knows that she's a thick lady and she doesn't want anybody trying to dip her and drop her on her neck. So they're gonna come out and live together because she does like strength training. She does not like cardio. So they do their strength training. Penn is like, I could teach you some new things. Lift, start with the small weights. When you feel comfortable, add a squat. She's like, okay. She likes that he's taking her through this slowly. She sees that he's like a pro with it, but she's glad he's not expecting her to be one. She's like, woo, the weights look small, but she's like, oh, you do it this much, it's gonna get to you. But Penn is thinking now, I am definitely going to take Stacy to Mount Kamarebi. He's thinking it'll be really special that way. Y'all look at Jiminy hit them corners. Go, Jiminy. Go. Go, Jiminy. He's gonna take Jiminy on another competition tomorrow. He can't believe he won the archery competition. Tomax Colette died. That is somebody Stacy met when she first started doing makeovers. Penn is still racing these barrels. And really, Jiminy needs to go to some training for jumps or we will not be able to do that master horse competition. This is the thing. We got to jump start on it. And that's good because that can be a lifetime aspiration. We're going to clean Jiminy's hooves. Oh, we can woohoo in the manure. Not. We're gonna come tell Jiminy that she did a great job. Because Stacy's writing, Penn is just in here chatting with her, but I noticed we're stuck because her book is not moving forward. Stacy is going to go to bed because something is going on with the book. It is early enough now where Penn can do a horse competition because he wants to make sure that Jiminy can actually do some training too. So we'll be right back. Penn got a gold medal. Go Jiminy and Penn. The crowd looks on in awe at your brilliant display of agility and endurance. Proves you and your horse are true experts in barrel racing. And we purposely chose barrel racing because Jiminy had just finished practicing all night. So that was perfect. We're going to hug Jiminy. Then we're going to send Jiminy to training because we got to get on these jumps. So we're going to send Jiminy right on to training. Next episode, we will be opening Penn's store. After that, Penn is planning a getaway for Stacy. He's actually going to go ahead and grab some quick leftovers and then he's feeling cheerful. Yes. We're going to take that change. Things are going well and Penn doesn't have a care in the world. And he's going to plan that trip over at the computer as soon as he finishes eating this chicken sambuca. Stacy's actually going to go to work today. And as Penn plans their Mount Kamarebi getaways, this is where we're going to leave this episode. I really hope that you enjoyed this episode of Fairy Tale Adventures. Let me know what you think in the comments. And until next time, remember, keep simming, be happy, and always have a blessed day. Bye-bye.